Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Morning English. This is Colin.
This is Winter. 欢迎大家收听今天的早安英文。Colin, 你们在国外喝茶吗？
Yeah, but I prefer coffee. But usually at night, I drink tea. You know, the way we drink and talk about tea in North America is a bit different from China.
是的，我们今天的话题啊，就是外国人也喝茶吗？那在国外喝茶有哪些我们必须要知道的地道英文表达呢？ Hey Colin, 那在北美，大家喝的茶和我们在中国就是大家喝的这种中国茶有什么区别吗？
Well, I think the biggest difference is in the names. The common tea that people drink in North America is what we call black tea. But in China, it's called red tea.
我知道你的意思了，就是英文里面的这个 black tea， 大家千万别以为是我们的黑茶。其实啊，像 Colin 这样 native speaker 说 black tea 的时候，他们说的是我们的红茶 ，right?
Yeah.
那 OK， 那我们说的黑茶，你们叫什么？
I don't know.
Okay.
While I'm sure it's available for people if they go to, Chinese tea stores or other specialty tea shops, the average person knows nothing about Chinese black tea. I never heard about it until I came to China.
OK， 所以你们没有黑茶，也就不知道咋说，对吧？
Yeah.
但是呢，大家一定记住了，就是 black tea 是我们的红茶。
Right.
Okay, so what about green tea?
Well, we call Chinese green tea green tea.
Good. Okay, good point. But we have all kinds of green tea.
Yeah, and green tea is becoming more and more popular as it's considered to be really healthy. But often people will refer to the Japanese style of powdered green tea called matcha.
Matcha 就是抹茶，它是一个音译的词哈。那 my favorite drink from blends is soy matcha latte. My favorite. 豆奶抹茶拿铁. Love it. Okay. So do you make tea the same way as in China?
Well, yeah, it's done the same way. But while many people say make tea, most tea lovers will say brew tea. So something like, I'm brewing a pot of tea. Would you like a cup?
Brew tea. Brew something. B-R-E-W 这个动词对吧？
Yes.
Brew something is to make a hot drink of tea or coffee, right?
Yeah.
翻译成中文啊，其实就是我们的沏茶，或者是呢煮咖啡，都是用这个动词 brew.
Well, one big difference is that in North America, we usually use tea bags and not loose leaf tea. And we will add milk and sugar to the tea when we are having it, when we're having like a black tea or, what you guys call red tea. We basically treat it like coffee. People have it in many different ways.
Right. 那外国人喝茶呢，一般都是用茶包，刚刚 Colin 讲到的茶包叫做 tea bags, right? Tea bags. OK， 那我们中国人呢，喜欢用那种散装的茶叶，他们把这样的茶叶呢叫做 loose leaf tea。Loose, L-O-O-S-E, loose， 它就是散的、松散的这个形容词，对吧？ Leaf 就是叶子，那合到一起 loose leaf tea 就是那个散散的、散装的茶叶了。Okay, do you add milk and sugar to green tea as well?
No, never.
Okay, is it the same in Britain?
Well, not really. Britain has much more of a tea culture than North America.
Agree.
Yeah, in North America, the main hot drink is coffee. But in Britain, it's tea. And they have some different phrases about tea that most North Americans don't use.
Yeah, 我同意啊，就是 Colin 讲的这个，英国人是有茶文化的，但是北美呢确实没有。但是真的哈 ，Colin 你可能在中国太久了。Tea is very popular in North America now. Like, for example, like in recent years in Vancouver, you can see a tea house called David's Tea everywhere.
Who's David?
Okay, bad joke. Okay. And it's quite fashionable. It's a fashionable brand. Like, it's not like those traditional Asian tea house. It's more like Starbucks that sells tea.
Well, that's great.
Okay, 那说到外国人喝茶呢，有没有什么特别的，或者说你们特别常用的一些短语 phrases?
Well, one of them that we use is cuppa.
Cuppa.
Yeah.
Cuppa. C-U-P-P-A. Cuppa.
Right. Would you care for a cuppa? This means, would you like a cup of tea?
所以 cuppa, C-U-P-P-A, cuppa 这个词，它直接其实就是指的 a cup of tea.
Yeah.
一杯茶 right?
Right.
所以我们就可以说 Would you care for a cuppa? Would you care for a cuppa? 其实它就等于说 Would you like a cup of tea?
Exactly.
Yeah, 就是你要喝杯茶吗？要不要来一杯茶？
Yeah. Another phrase it's often used is, yeah, and I'll have a spot of milk.
I'll have a spot of milk. A spot. S-P-O-T, spot, right?
Yep.
A spot means...
Well, here it just means a little. Now, North Americans don't use this word like this, but the British might say, would you like a spot of tea?
Would you like a spot of tea?
Right.
其实也就是问你要不要喝杯茶，对吧？
Yes.
Okay, so that's the same as saying, would you like some tea,
Exactly,
right?
yeah. Another common phrase is, put the kettle on.
Put the kettle on,
Yeah.
right? Kettle, C-E-T-T-L-E 是烧水用的壶，水壶。
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. The kettle is what you boil water in. So when someone says, I'll put the kettle on, they mean they will brew some tea.
Yeah, 而且这个发音很有意思啊，大家注意到了吗 ？Colin 啊，讲到这个词的时候，他说的是
Put the kettle on.
kettle,
Yeah.
kettle, right? 但是如果大家学那种非常非常美式的那种 accent 的时候
Yeah,
会发现美国人其实会把它说成 kettle.
Yeah.
Kettle.
But this is a British phrase, so
Yes.
you should say kettle.
Yeah, put the kettle on. Okay, I still say kettle, sorry. Okay, 其实啊，这个 phrase 呢，就是说泡茶是要烧水的嘛，对吧 ？Put the kettle on， 其实就是我把这个水壶开上，我把这个水烧上，意思就是说我去泡茶了。Right?
Yes.
In the shop, will they always put milk and sugar in your tea?
No. You know, it's like coffee, right? They will ask because everyone takes it a little differently. You can say, no sugar, please, or no milk and sugar, please.
No milk, please.
Right.
不要加奶。
Yeah. Of course, with green tea, you don't need to say any of that.
Well, what's the name of the most common tea that foreigners drink? 就你们最常喝的茶是什么？
Well, we would call it orange pekoe tea, but that's just an umbrella word that means a high-quality black tea.
Yeah. Orange pickle, P-E-K-O-E, orange pickle 是一种就是比较好就是 quality 的这种红茶了，对吧？
Right.
也是外国人最常喝的一种茶。
The specific popular teas are Earl Grey tea.
Yeah, Earl Grey, my favorite. 伯爵茶 Earl, E-A-R-L, Earl 这个单词的意思本来是伯爵嘛，所以我们把它翻译成伯爵茶 Earl Grey.
Another common one is English breakfast tea.
Yeah, English breakfast tea. Or sometimes you just say English breakfast.
That's right.
They know it. Yeah. I always order this one as well. 这呢也是一种红茶，而且也是就是外国人最常喝的这种红茶了，其中之一吧。
And my favorite is oolong tea.
What? 乌龙茶
Yeah.
is the English name for oolong tea.
We just say oolong tea. It's really easy, right?
Okay, but the spelling is cute.
Yeah.
因为这个乌龙啊，在英文里面是怎么拼的呢？是两个 O，O-O-L-O-N-G. It's so cute. It looks cute.
Actually, I do think it's a good-looking word.
Yeah. Oolong tea.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time. 那今天这期节目呢，我们就跟大家聊了一些我们非常实用的一些短语和一些单词，就是我们如果在国外想要去买一杯茶喝会用到的。
Well, thank you for joining us today for the Morning English Podcast. This is Colin.
This is Winter.
See you next time.
See you.
This podcast is from Morning English.
学口语就来早安英文。